Guys, I have to admit it. I was wrong about Ethereum. Now, I recently made this video talking about a $5,000 Ethereum bull case price prediction, and you know what? That was just too damn bearish. This bull run is already blowing away all of my previous expectations, and the more that I think about it, the more that I realize that a $5,000 Ethereum is likely far too conservative of an estimate. Ethereum could be going as high as $20,000 a coin by the end of this bull run. Well, that may sound crazy. Lark's been hitting the hopium bong a bit too hard and all that stuff. I'm going to share some reasons why this is exactly what could happen. My name is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the crazy, crazy markets. By the way, if you want to trade Ethereum as well as other top cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Chainlink and Cardano, then you should definitely check out Phemex. It is the best exchange for experienced traders to be able to long and short a whole range of different cryptocurrencies. It also offers a zero fee spot market for newer traders in the market. And as a special bonus, if you sign up using the link down below in the description, then you can get up to a $150 trading bonus. Now this means that you can get a $130 deposit bonus instead of the usual $60 deposit bonus. You will also get 10% off of your trading fees by using that link. Okay, so there are just so many reasons right now to be mega bullish on Ethereum as it closes in on its old all-time high price. Now, Ethereum is facing kind of a perfect storm situation in terms of bullish narratives forming up for the asset. So let's start off with the OCC ruling that US banks can now use public blockchains and stablecoins to make settlements. Now, that is incredible news for Ethereum, because it is the undisputed home of stablecoins, and it's already the blockchain of choice for many major US banks. Now, the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance counts among its members the Bank of New York Mellon, as well as JP Morgan. JP Morgan, of course, is the biggest bank in America, so it's a big freaking deal. And payments giant Visa also, of course, just implemented the USDC stablecoin, which is a massive deal. Again, most of USDC lives on Ethereum. Now, this opens up Ethereum to really be the global settlement layer for really everything. All transactions. So all the banks, of course, then need to buy Ethereum in order to be able to run transactions on the network, which again, that's bullish for Ethereum. And that is just for payments. Let us not forget that Ethereum is also ready and able to disrupt really all traditional markets. Real estate, for example, can and will and actually is already being brought into Ethereum. And it's not just simple titles being registered on the blockchain. We're also seeing tokenized mortgages coming into Ethereum via like Aave, so that's a pretty damn big deal. We also saw the first US Treasury tokenized bond issued out by a third party in 2020. I expect we're going to see more of that. We're going to see stocks coming to the blockchain as well. It's a kind of a perfect home for them, so we're going to see a lot more of that. The total addressable market for Ethereum, it's everything. It's everything. It's stocks, bonds, real estate, commodities, insurance, derivatives, fiat, payments, all that stuff is addressable by Ethereum, the world's biggest public smart contract platform. And that's not even taking into account gaming and NFTs and DeFi, which all that stuff is obviously going to be massive as well. Now, DeFi and traditional finance will start to integrate more and more together. We're already seeing this start to happen. It's only going to increase throughout 2021. And when we think of USDC and other stablecoins, as well as really more broad traditional finance being integrated as the global settlement system, then we must remember that Ethereum's EIP 1559 is coming. Now, this is an improvement protocol for Ethereum. It's a proposal. So this protocol upgrade, which would basically see some of the fees being burnt. And with the massive amounts of transactions happening, with all those stablecoin payments between all the banks and all these financial players, then a lot of fees are going to start being burnt on Ethereum. In fact, there's a pretty good chance that Ethereum could become a deflationary currency, so we could actually start seeing a negative yearly total amount of Ethereum, right? Now that would be massive in terms of its actual long-term value accrual. I must also remember too that Ethereum 2.0 is coming pretty gosh darn soon, right? We already have phase 0. The current network, it is struggling to meet the kind of demand that's already here. We're not even at super mainstream adoption for Ethereum. But ETH 2.0, phase 0, it's happening, it's live, people are staking already. In fact, we already have 2 million Ethereum or something staked, which is awesome. The next phase is coming in 2021. Now, the high hype for Ethereum will continue as long as those upgrades continue to be rolled out, and ETH 2.0, the final version, continues to get closer. Now, this is all happening at the same time that we see an unprecedented level of institutional demand coming in for Ethereum. Yes, Bitcoin is still stealing the show, but Grayscale has reported that it is now seeing a new wave of Ethereum first and Ethereum only investors. That's a big deal. It means institutions, hedge funds, right? They're looking at Ethereum and they're liking what they're seeing. Just wait until we see someone like Cathie Wood start pushing Ethereum out to the institutional investor crowd. We're going to see a massive amount of money coming in. We do see those kind of big players start to acknowledge it. We must remember too that the CME will be bringing in Ethereum futures in just a few weeks, actually. So it's coming really, really soon, about a month from now. December already saw a record high for Ethereum futures on exchanges like Femex and Bybit and stuff like that. The CME is going to take this to the next level because it's going to let all the institutions into play. This is the early stages of a bull run. Wall Street, they're going to be longing Ethereum super, super hard. This will again drive more interest into the asset. I predict that we're going to see just an incredible tsunami of institutional money flowing into Ethereum as they kind of start waking up to the potential of this asset. Bitcoin, it's obviously gold 2.0. It's a great narrative. It's a narrative that works for many of the investors, the macro investor types that are coming in. They're kind of looking for something fancier than gold in their portfolio to play around with. Meanwhile, Ethereum, it's the settlement layer of the internet. It's Visa. It's the stock markets. It's real estate. It's financial services. It's gaming, all bundled into one tasty, munchy little package. The smart investors, they're going to understand that value proposition and they're going to start going big. They're going to start buying Ethereum 10,000 at a time, right? It's going to be crazy. Next, I want to discuss Metcalfe's Law with you, which Raoul Pal outlined recently on Twitter. Now, Metcalfe's Law states that the value of a network grows as the number of users increase. Well, again, Ethereum just is nailing that just straight out of the park. It's crazy. We have now passed 1 million DeFi users. On-chain metrics show increases really just across the board for daily transactions, for new wallets being created, for total active wallets, for total value settled on-chain. All that stuff's just moving super hard. In fact, total value settled on-chain passed $1 trillion in 2020. The first blockchain ever to do that, beating even Bitcoin out. Ethereum also has 4 times more developers than Bitcoin, which is the second biggest chain in terms of developers, so way ahead of any of their smart contract platforms. Now, all that sounds pretty damn Metcalfe to me, personally. Remember that Ethereum is also 5 years younger than Bitcoin, so it's kind of earlier in its movement along this scale in terms of Metcalfe's Law kind of playing out. But you can see the early behavior is actually quite similar to what we saw with the earlier days of Bitcoin. We can also see that Ethereum is actually growing faster versus Bitcoin. So the viral loop of Ethereum is moving really just a lot quicker and a lot harder because Ethereum, it just does more, right? It's in higher demand by users, especially because of DeFi and stablecoins and all this stuff. People need to buy Ethereum to move all those things and interact with this amazing network. Also very interesting to see the price charts for Ethereum look almost identical to the price charts for Bitcoin when it was had a similar amount of active addresses. You can also see what came next for Bitcoin in this scenario and what is likely to come next for Ethereum in this scenario. In fact, the similarity between the charts of Ethereum today and Bitcoin in 2017 are strikingly similar. Very, very interesting stuff. This could be the explosive growth phase for Ethereum. 2021 will be for Ethereum what 2017 was for Bitcoin, which leads me on to the final part of this discussion. If you believe that Bitcoin is actually going to go to $200,000 or more during this bull run, then believing that Ethereum will hit $20,000 during this bull run is actually not all that crazy, to be honest. For Bitcoin to hit a high of $200,000, it needs to pull a 5x gain from its current price. It is already double its previous all-time high. While we see Ethereum, when it gets to double its all-time high, it will be worth $2,800 a coin. That's going to happen. We're almost ready to crack the previous all-time high. We're going to double that number in the relative short future. Now, a further 5x from that point would be $15,000 a coin, approximately, right? 6.5x over the previous all-time high. That gets us to, getting up to close to $20,000 a coin there, right? Now, for this to happen, it would require Ethereum to basically hit a market cap of $2.2 trillion approximately, which is a very, very large market cap, right? But Bitcoin at $200,000 a coin would actually be a market cap of $3.7 trillion. Now, if this played out like this, then that would actually mean that Ethereum Bitcoin's pair, right, the ETH BTC pair, would increase significantly in this scenario, essentially meaning that Ethereum is going to move faster than Bitcoin in terms of percentage gains. This actually happened last bull run. It has already been happening this bull run, and I think it's going to happen again moving into 2021 and potentially even into 2022. Now, my bear case price for this bull run for Ethereum, $5,000. Now, this would assume that ETH 2.0 upgrade is delayed, no one really starts using layer 2 solutions on Ethereum, that institutions kind of stop buying Ethereum, that EIP 1559 just doesn't happen, doesn't get implemented, Ethereum users and Ethereum developers start going elsewhere and starts losing the network effect, all that stuff, we're still going to go $5,000. Now, my medium bull case is $10,000, and perhaps this is the more realistic outcome for Ethereum, essentially meaning that Ethereum is going to get a market cap around $1 trillion, somewhere around there, right? But $20,000, it's actually possible this could happen. Not that it will stay there for long, right? That's going to be the high water mark, right? But this could happen during this bull run. Remember, in 2017, Ethereum pulled a 17,000% gain. That was, that big price discovery phase. But yes, this market can deliver the kind of insane gains that would see Ethereum actually going from its current price up to $20,000. If you haven't been around for a crypto bull run, this stuff is possible. This stuff happens. Anyway, those are just my two gwei for the day. What do you think? Is it really possible for Ethereum to hit $20,000 a coin one day? Or is this just way too damn bullish, way too much hopium, right? I bring it back down to earth, Lark. Chill out a little bit, man. Let me know your Ethereum price prediction down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.